think we talked about lookup and filter, right, in the last session. Is it right? Ali, Vinod, and Abhi.
Yes, hi, no, so yeah,
Yeah.
we spoke about unconnected lookup. Yeah.
Yeah. So let us see. Let me log in. Yeah. So filter is one of the overhead transformation when it comes to what limiting number of rows. So how are we going to solve that particular overhead problem? So that's where we can use what router transformation. Yeah. So let me try to share. Yeah. So router transformation, it's also a filter transformation, which means to limit the number of rows with some optimization. Or we can say it's one of the optimal transformation to limit the number of rows. Yeah. So that's all the benefit we get it from this router transformation. Yeah. Let us try to log in. Oh, yes. Okay, let us try to build it. Yeah, this thing is same as earlier. Let it come out. Okay. So here we have got subgroup. So means we can add n number of subgroups. Yeah. And each subgroup we can have corresponding condition. Yeah. Let's say first is going to be supply data. So condition is based on supply. So you have corresponding target, which is going to be supply target. So likewise, you can have vendor filter or vendor condition. Then you'll have vendor target. That's it. In the sense, in the same transformation, we can have multiple subgroups. Each subgroup will put a condition. Then you'll get corresponding result in the relevant target. Example, vendor and supply. Yeah. So likewise, we can add n number of subgroups and you'll have one default subgroup. Yeah. Which means leftover records in the sense there could be some records which are not satisfied either with the first subgroup or second subgroup, whatever. Those records would be captured as part of the default group. So that's the concept of what do you call router transformation. Now it is ready. Let us get it. Let's use the same source. Yeah, this is fine. Yes, there's only one group, right? Now we can add a number of output group. So by default, you'll have default group, what we discussed here, which means if you don't do anything, all the records would get transferred to default. Let us say that. Yeah, say okay. Save it. So mapping name, let's see mapping router. Okay, let us see your support. Yeah, can you see here? If you try to do that, you'll get this error message. Yeah. So now let us see. Logically, all the rows should be transferred. Yeah. Let's see. I'll just put here. See, this interface is exactly similar to filter transformation. So I'll just put here C1 equal to 1. You can also use relational. So order is what? Top to bottom. First default, second group. Yeah. Actually, we need to add two targets actually. Now we have just added only one, right? One group data will be sent. Now the question, is it a default or custom group? Answer is based on the order. Whichever is in the whichever is top in the order, right? That will be transferred to this target. Yeah. So let's try to refresh. Yes, we got 3 rows, right? So other than one, instead first is default, right? So because there are two records which contains one. Let us see. See here. So those things have been taken out. Two records, right? So leftovers are 3 records. So that's what we can see. Because this, yeah, this is question order. So that's it. Like how one can start taking care of add more on group. Then now let's try to add one more group result, right? Which is second target. Custom, right? That takes the. I just push custom to group one. Yes, can you see here? Now we got all the rows because we are capturing even one also, right now. So that's why 5 rows. Let us see. In custom, you'll have one. Yes. C1 equal to 1, right? That's it. So this way, we could able to capture records of custom as well as a default. Yeah. So that's it. Yeah. So this way we can add any number of custom. We'll just add one more and then we'll come out. Yeah. 4. I'll try to put 4. So for every condition, right, there is going to be separate target. Yes. Yeah. Let us learn it. Yes, see, we still have got all five, but now default will be less. Yes, in subgroup to four we got, right? And default group you will have only two because we have already captured one record in another group. That's it. This anyway same as earlier. There is no change. So this way we can add n number of subgroups. There is no limit on that. Yeah. If you want to see like which is pointing to which target, right? Can you see? You can just click on plus where we can see groups. Default is pointing to target. And group one is this, group two is this. Yeah. That's it. Yeah. Yeah. Now let us move on to another transformation.
I have
Yes,
one question, Naras.
yes, please.
Yeah, is it possible that I can check uh,
Control.
based on the key value? If let's say the target is I'm checking the target table through the lookup. If the key is existing, nor if the key is not existing, then we insert the rows in the target. So we don't want to insert the rows again and again, right, from the source to the target. So in that case, I want to do a comparison with the lookup, and then in the router, I would say if it is null, the key value is null from the lookup,
Mhm.
then we insert it. So is there a filter
That is
condition
it.
where I can say is null or not null?
So in router transformation, huh,
Yeah.
we can put a condition here. Let us say here instead of this value, right? You can also put null whatever. Yeah. Equal to null or not equal to null. You can put here. Yeah. Or let's say empty or space, whatever. We can put here. Ali. This is condition wise, condition part. And second part of the question is key value pairs, which means first add a lookup where we capture lookup related reports, then apply the conditions and outer. So we need to add one more transformation here. Ali.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Fine. So now let us talk about another transformation. Which one? Combinable, I think we have done it. Mm, yeah, simple transformation. We have sequence generator, right? Sorter, I think we have discussed. I think I didn't talk about algorithm sorter, if I remember correctly. Yeah, let's see. So now let us talk about sequence. Sequence very straightforward transformation, which will be used to generate unique value per row, which means we can identify every row in unique way by using what? Sequence generator. Yeah. In this, you will have what two output ports. One is next value, second is a card value. So next value is going to store running sequence, and this will be used for, or this will be used as a restore point for the next sequence. Yeah. So we can only refer this. Current is not mandatory for the current run. Yeah. So this will be used only for the future reference.
So
Yeah.
Informatica is storing values in the.
Yeah, these are the two predefined output ports. Yes. Per row, it is going to generate unique values based on sequence that we define. Ali. Like for
Yeah,
example, yeah,
I mean to
go
say,
ahead.
is it going to store values, Informatica, in somewhere?
Oh, these things are for the next is the point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. By default, it is going to make use of intermediate cache, but if you want to use some other, that's our own custom storage media, like a file or table, we can use it. Ali, you got right.
Okay. Yeah.
If you don't use anything, it will make use of what you call local cache. If you use it, then appropriate storage media will be used. But normally we use default. So
Right.
initial,
So,
yeah,
so if the mapping is over, if the mapping is has run, and then for the next day when it will run, so it will pick up the
we
value
start from
from
the
where?
place with what ended.
Okay.
I mean, let's say one, two, three,
Okay.
four. Next time when you run five, six, seven, eight, because four is going to be the last ended value. Yeah,
Right.
yeah. So now the question when it comes to usage, right? So we have initial and increment. This is same as like what we do in database, right? Create sequence name, initial increment limit, right? So same as here also. There's no difference. Yeah. Initial value is supply, increment is supply, max value. Yeah. And there are two ways to achieve this. One within itself, in the sense within sequence generator, we can configure this. And second, by using what? Shared sequence. Meaning, let us say you want to make use of similar set of initial, increment, and maximum values in multiple sequence generators. In that case, we can define one component which we call shared sequence and get it reused in where in sequence any sequence generator. Yeah. So this is the second thing. And then within sequence generator, we've got multiple algorithms like alpha, random. We've got that cycle. So which means it repeats by itself. Once it reaches maximum value, let's say one, two, three, four. Let's say max is three. Then this will be one. It will start from the beginning. Once it reaches a maximum value. So that's the meaning of this particular cycle algorithm. So let us start doing it one by one with example. Let's use the same source. Now, here also, we will try it as a default sequence. Like increment by 1, initial is 1, large value, which is end value. If we enable this, then we'll be referring shared cycle. Let's say we are not using it. Yeah. And we are using default values. No cycle. Default values. With that, you'll get 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, let us try to refresh. So we got all 5 rows. That is fine. Now we need to look at the result. Yeah. Can you see next value? Sorry, value. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See here, next sequence starts from where? 6, 5. Yeah. This is going to be the curve value. Yeah. Rest all the values that we get it from the source. That's it. Now, let us try to change the sequence. So let's say instead of increment 1, let's use 2. In a sense, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. We shouldn't.
Narasimha?
Yes, yes, sir.
Uh, uh, if I don't want to use a sequence
Generated.
transformer, yeah, but
Hmm.
instead I want to run a query on the target max plus one, and then insert the max the plus one value, right? Max plus one value into the target. So how do I do that?
One second. Max plus one extra. That's what I mean. In the sense, if we get one means target should be two. Is that what I mean?
Yes, for the new rows, it will be the second. Let's say there is already one row in the target, and now I'm inserting three more rows. So if for every row, it will be max plus one.
Okay. Yeah. So we got anyway, result has come. Yeah, let us say we got 9. Target should be 9 plus 1, which is 10. Is that right? Ali? For every
Yeah, let's
row,
say I'm
which is this
insert.
is 2, this is 2, this is 4, this is 6, this is 9, sorry, this is 8, this is 10, right?
Yeah, now if you run the mapping again, should be 10 plus 11, 12, 13. Yeah.
Yes, logically, you are right. In the sense, you should start from a place where it got ended. Correct, right? Yeah. So which means the max value is how much? 9, right? So increment is 2. 9 plus 2, 11, right? Yeah. So that's a logical thing. So sometimes what happens is again to repeat the same thing. It's override behavior. Yeah. Yeah. You'll get the same value actually. Yeah. Can you see here 13579? So logically you should get 11, 13, 15, like that. Yes, sir. But this in power center it works in that way. But here it would always maintain the same sequence. Yeah. If you want, we can change that behavior.
Yeah. Can we like do max plus one? Is it possible?
Max plus one. Huh? Max means whatever.
Yeah.
Value plus one, right? This is increment.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
yeah, increment by one.
Yes. Oh, which means 3 plus one should come. That's what I mean, right?
Uh, no, it should be like in place of this sequence transformation. Is it
Okay.
possible to achieve max plus one, like for every row?
Which means 1 plus 1, 2, 4, like that, right?
Yeah,
Max
like
means
let's say we are
this is
inserting.
9. 9 means
Let's say
next
we are
time 10,
inserting.
11.
Yeah, let's say we are inserting 5 rows, 5 more rows.
Mhm.
So in that case, then the after 9, the 10 it will come, and then for the next row it will come 11 and then 12. So that's how I was
Okay.
thinking here.
Okay. But plus 1 you are saying, right? But here we gave already 2, right? Increment will follow throughout 2 only. Ali, let's say we add one more row, the source. Let me just understand the question. So let's say we are adding one more. Yeah. Let's take same, that's fine. Yeah. In this case, what happens? So we have got 9, right? Yes, 9, right? So you get 9 plus 2, which is 11. That you'll get anyway. That's straightforward. Yeah. But what you're saying here is for every row, some more increment should happen. Is that what I mean, darling? I didn't get your question clearly.
Actually, what I'm saying is I want to insert, let's say, 5 more rows, right? 5 or 6 more rows.
Okay.
So
You will get
I don't want to use the
hmm.
next value or current value. I want to use the value that is already in the target plus one, the maximum value in the target plus one.
Oh, which means but then in that case we have to use some other transfer expression. Then add
Okay.
within same transformation does not possible, but take this as an input and increment as part of expression transformation. Yeah. So that way we
So
can
in
do
the
it.
expression, so in the expression, we will take the maximum value for every row. Because for every row, I have to take the maximum once the first row is inserted, and then it has to take the maximum maximum plus one to insert
Hmm.
the second row. Then
Yeah,
again for the third row, it needs to
that's a
check.
variable concept we have. Power center, Ali.
Yeah,
Like we have functions, right? Set, min, max, count. Yes, Ali. If you set max variable, so then yes, it will take last maximum value. Ali. Yeah, that's
yeah.
variable constant. We do that as part of expression transformation.
Okay.
Yeah. And so now let us say we need cycle and Maxwell. I'll put here 6, 1, 3, 5. 5 plus 2, 7, right? So instead of 7, again we start from 1. That was the meaning of cycle algorithm. In this case, it will not maintain a sequence actually. You'll have duplicate values. It's violating the concept of uniqueness here. I'm sleeping. Fresh. We got 6 rows, that's fine. Because we are right. See here, 1, 3, 5. 5 plus 2, it will be 7. So it starts from the beginning. Beginning means cycle start value is how much? 0. So that's what we saw, right? We did not change that default value. This is 0. So that's why we can say 0 here. And then 2, 4. 0 plus 2, 2 plus 2, 4. Yeah. Likewise, it goes on. Yeah. This is the effect of cycle algorithm. Yeah. So that's it about reset means it start from the beginning again. So this is the inbuilt supplying the values. Now let us see with the reusability. This is a shared sequence. You can see right here. So we have to build a component like whatever is done so far, right? We'll do it by using what shared sequence here. There is a component. So it's a reusable sequence, which means once you build it, right, we can use same shared sequence in any number of sequence transformations. So that's where we use some shared sequence. So we'll do that tomorrow, fine, and then we'll go with some other transformations. We have got many transformations. Web services is there. SQL. We have normalizer, applet, Java, hierarchy, cluster, builder. Yeah, we got some more transformations. We'll focus on other transformations after completion of this. Yeah. Fine. Okay, guys, we'll meet tomorrow. Fine.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Sure, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Bye.